Hello there everybody, what is going on? Today is Tuesday the 27th of May and good lord I forgot about that. I ordered furniture, didn't I? Ooh, Nelly. We'll get to that later on. Maybe not even today. I want to thank you all very much for your response from last episode. I didn't realise so many of you made it through to the end of the video. But you did, so thank you very much. As you can see, there's some flowers around the back here. I've moved them all from the I guess you could call the Blue Rose Farm I set up on the beach. And I've actually started doing something different here as well. No, those made a black rose, that's not good. I'm ignoring these ones for the time being. I've decided to sort of start the process again because I'm not quite sure if I did it correctly. So what I've done is I've taken 2 purple roses and 2 orange roses and I've put them on the beach, and I've planted them together, and if they spawn 1 purple, which they have here, and 1 orange, I'll then put those 2 roses together to make the special red roses, some people refer to them, which are these 2 roses up here. I will replace these with the 2 special red roses when I get them, and start the process again, because like I said, I'm not sure if I've done it correctly or not. Probably not. You saw when I came over here, there's a little bit of a difference in this area. I had a bit of an epiphany when I was looking at my paths, and I was just like, well, I don't want to have the border. Well, I do want to have the border, that was the thing. But I couldn't think of a way to switch between paths as you're going through town. So my new epiphany type thing is to ignore borders, and I'm just going to do blocks of different combination of flowers. And I think it's working quite well. Are you ready to see this, guys? The area which we worked on last episode, I know it's only been a few days, but it has taken shape quite well. It's not all here at the moment. There's a mushroom there. Oh yeah, mushrooms spawn next to the special stump patterns, don't they? Which is kind of cool. Is this the... Oh, it's the round mushroom. Nom 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 nom. This isn't going exactly to plan, and I'll tell you why. Right where I'm about to dig, here, I did have a bush, but it died. And there's some rules when you plant bushes and trees. One rule is you cannot have more than 12 touching each other, and you can see this one died as well, which I planted here in the episode. Is it 12 or 15? I think 12 you can't have touching. Well, you can have up to 12 bushes touching, including trees, and I guess bamboo as well, because if you look here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bushes. 7, 8, 9 if you count these ones, and then 10, 11, 12. Did I count right? I forgot how to count. Yeah, but if I were to put this bush in here, which died, that would make the whole thing 13, and it didn't like that, so it died. So what I'm doing is I'm keeping these bamboos. I'm keeping the bamboo here for now, just so I can dig up the shoots, which doesn't seem to have produced any today. It's kind of weird. But yeah, I've moved the whole path around, and I've also done the same on this side. As you can see, it's a little bit different. It's kind of difficult to walk now. Not all of the bushes are there because I don't have enough of them, but that's what I've done. And yeah, it's going quite well at the moment. I'm still working on it, but you know, I'm limited to how many bushes I can buy. There's a notice up there. From 6 PM, yep, cool. Grand. Marvelous. Marveloso. I've also done this. I switched all the plants here for orange ones, and I've left a border along here for where I will, again, eventually put bushes. I really like putting bushes around the cobblestone areas of town. I think it looks really cool. But yeah, this was the first non-native fruit I got. It was from my friend Chris, so I named it Chris's Orange Tree, and I've planted all the orange flowers around it. I think it looks pretty cool. I like it. I like it. Back over here, we have the area which I'm calling the Moriwood Bamboo Farm. Although there doesn't seem to be any new shoots. Oh, that sucks. Why aren't I getting any shoots? But yeah, I've done a lot of different things with the paths. I've changed them up a little bit. Some huge news! Yeah, get rid of you. Cranston, I think Saturday, Cranston pinged me and said, yeah, I want to eat food from a different town. I'm leaving Moriwood. And I was just like, yes! Finally, he's leaving. It's been too long. Oh, Phineas is here. I wonder if he's going to give me a badge about something. Of course he will, because he's here. Good afternoon, youngster. I do love to feel the sunlight streaming through the trees. Did it say steaming or streaming? I didn't see. But anyway, is there something you need from me? May I have a badge? You want a badge? Let's see what kind of badge suits you. Oh, I see. Arg, 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 arg. Seems you enjoy catching bugs. Oh, cool. Oh yeah, I went to the island the other day to catch some more bugs for the monies. I wonder if that was a gold one or skilled bug catcher. Let's have a look, see what one it was. You guys probably won't be able to see because it shows it on the bottom screen. Yeah, it was just bronze. I think that's if you catch 500 bugs in total, or maybe 1,000, I don't know. You're not going to give me another one, are you? You sneaky guy. So, did I do anything else in the park? I don't think, no, I didn't do anything else in the park. But Cranston is finally going to be out of here. You suck. You suck. And you're leaving. So that means I can finish the bushes along the back there. And, oh... The only thing is, I've currently got 9 villages in town, so that means that when Cranston moves on the, I think, 30th or 31st, 30 days have September, April, June, and November. 31st he moves, or maybe he does move on the 30th. When Cranston moves, he will, there will only be 8 villages in town, which means that some random person can move in, so I've got to be really careful, and make sure I move them into a spot which I like. Oh, that's going to be a pain in the butt, but let's see what Katrina wants. This is quite surprising that we get here again in 2 episodes in a row, which is weird. I've got a story to tell you guys. It involves my job, or lack of job, for recently, and the disaster which has happened in the town recently, yesterday, I think. I've already forgotten. Was it yesterday? No, it was the day before. It was on Sunday. Basically, a while ago, I think it was back in July, Team Nintendo tea. I think I've got one of those, actually. I might have it in my closet. Yeah, basically, back in July, I wasn't able to get a job, and so I started volunteering in a charity shop to give myself some retail experience and something to do, and it was all hunky-dory and stuff, and then in September, I finally got a job at a newsagent's, which was, you know, it wasn't anything special or anything good, but it was a job. So, from September, I was doing both my voluntary job and my paid job at the newsagents. Now, at the end of March, I don't think I've told many people about this. I definitely haven't mentioned it in any videos before. But at the end of March, I lost my job. The company had some staff cutbacks, and since I was the newest member of staff, and I had the least amount of hours, the manager, he really didn't have any other choice but to let me go. Which sucks, because I was out of a job. Because I don't need any of them. So, he said he's never had to do it again, or he's never had to do it before. I do need some of these, by the way. Yoink. He's never had to do it before. He felt really, really bad about having to do it. And he said the moment that a job position pops up, he would get in contact with me, and I would have it for sure. Because while I was there, a supervisor position did open up, and I was a bit anxious about taking it on, because I'm not the most confident person in the world at all. But I did eventually apply for it, and he always did hint at me for getting well, he always hinted at me to give it to me, or for me to apply. Sombrero. Actually, what's the one next to it? That kind of looks like something from, I don't know, a straw umbrella hat. No, we'll ignore that. So anyway, I applied for the supervisor position, and in the end it came down between me and a completely different person who's never worked in retail before. And he gave the job to her simply because she was a lot older than me. By the way, I'm 21, in case you didn't know. Nothing interesting. Actually, that's kind of... No, it's not. It's a Firefighter album. Album? What? So in the end, I didn't get the job. And this was about probably late February. And then, obviously, at the end of March, I lost my job. And he said, you know, we'll definitely get in touch with you if a different position opens up. And so I went away and I started applying for other jobs elsewhere while I still did my charity shop gig. And so yeah, that was fun. But on Thursday I finally got a reply from a company, and they were just like, yep, we're interested in you, we would like to interview you. And so they gave me the choice of today, either 2 PM or 4 PM. As you can see, the current time is 2:19 p.m. So obviously my interview hasn't been yet. I've got that at 4 today. Well, I've got a lot of junk in here. I thought I sold a lot of it, actually. So yeah, that was on Thursday last week. Now, on Saturday... sorry, on Friday evening, I came home and there was a message on the answer machine from my old boss. He said that he wanted to have a word with me. Now, at first, I was sort of cringing, and I was just like, oh god, what have I done wrong? Because that's just the nature of how I am. I always think I've done something wrong. But no, he said, I want to talk to you tomorrow, any time after 1, so come by and see me. So, Saturday morning, or well, Saturday about 1:45, I left home, because it's about a half-hour walk away from home. And as I was going into town, I nearly got there, and I saw my old boss walking away from town. I sort of waved at him, and I was just sort of like, yelled, hey, I was just on my way to see you. And he goes, oh, I forgot all about you. Oh, what is Elvis one? We'll continue the story after this quick message. Okay. So yeah, he said, oh yeah, I forgot completely about all about you. I said, well, why are you walking away from the shop? You should still be open, because it's a newsagent, so it's open until about 5 on a Sunday. And he didn't say anything. He just turned around and pointed to the sky. And all you could see was this humongous grey and black cloud of smoke billowing above the town. It was huge. And what happened is one of the shops in town had caught fire. And it's probably one of... I'm trying to find a way to a place to plant this purple rose, by the way. Those shops there, it's a terraced area, and it's one of the oldest buildings in town. And so, you know, most of the building structure is timber and stone. No, not timber and stone. Yeah, but most of the structure is timber. And he said, yeah, the such and such shop has caught fire. And my face just dropped, and he was just like, what's wrong? And I said, well, that shop is right next door to a charity shop where I volunteer. And he was just like, oh, yeah, it is. You may not be volunteering there anymore. So, that really sucks, because on Monday this week, or last week, we had about £5,000 worth of bridal shop goods donated. I mean, it's a really generous thing for someone to donate £5,000 worth of like wedding dresses and stuff like that. It was insane that someone would donate that. And I guess the good news is I have seen the shop since, and oh man, the actual shop that burnt down is completely wrecked, absolutely demolished. They're gonna have to pull it down, and I don't know what they're gonna do with it, level it, or put a garden there, or rebuild it. They should rebuild it, actually, because it's a listed building. I keep coming back to this bamboo and thinking there should be more shoots. There is a shoot. Ah! You really have to look out. So yeah, I've got to collect these now. Apparently they don't grow, like, directly next to them, but they will grow one spot away, which is kind of weird. Which also kind of threw off my idea for the Zen area, because what I've been doing is, where are we? We're over here. Yeah, well, I planned these bushes so that they could leave a gap in between now, because I don't want the bamboo to be right up against the bush, so I want to be able to plant the bushes. Because another part of the specifics for the bush planting is, in a 7x7 area, you cannot have more than 15 bushes, otherwise they will not grow, the 16th won't grow. So that's why this one here didn't grow. Oh, you are kidding. I was meant to say that's why this one here didn't grow. Oh. Knickers. You know what we haven't done in a while? We have not been to see Brewster. I forgot where I was in the story now. But anyway, yeah, I met up with my boss, or my old boss, and he was walking with me. Or, well, I walked back to his place and so we could talk. And he said that one of the supervisors is going to be leaving. 2 spoonfuls of sugar, please. It helps the medicine go down. twice as well as 1 teaspoon of sugar. So he said one of the supervisors is leaving, and he offered me the job. And so I told him about this interview I've got coming up today. Sounds great. And I said I would really prefer this job because it's full-time. There's more money, you know. I want to move out of here so that I can get my own place. And I really need the full-time job and the extra money. And he was super nice about it, and he said, let me know how the interview goes. Let me know if you get the job. I won't advertise it until I've heard back from you. So if I do not get this job today, then I will get the supervisor position at my old job, which is great. Because it means that by the 9th, I should have a job again. Which is wonderful. I get lots of money, I can buy stuff. I can send my 3DS capture back to repair. Tammy's not in, is she? Out for a bit. I haven't seen her around recently. I've been trying to get as many of the public works projects requested by Uchi villagers as I can, because, you know, I looked through all of the villages, and I don't like any of the Uchi ones. They don't look... Yeah, I just don't like how many of them look, so I've been trying to get all of the ones from Tammy as possible so that I can kick Tammy out of town. Because she did ping me the other day and say I want to move. I was just like, nope, you still got stuff to request to me. Rosie should want me. Nope, she's going to plant something. She's going to plant something. Yeah, that was not going the path. So, I've got some stuff to show you in the house. Which is fantabulous. First of all, something which I'm sure you're all incredibly pleased to see. If we go into this room, can you remember what I was doing in this room? I was doing the cabana room. I've got one more piece of cabana furniture. I was gathering medals to get the hibiscus shoots for the Zen area. And I saw that and I was just like, well, won't hurt to get it since I was trying to complete it. And down here, this was my Mario memorabilia room. It is now blank. Now you may not recognise what the wall and floor is, but it's from the museum exhibit. I've decided to put all of my Mario memorabilia in the museum exhibit, simply because it was kind of cluttering up that room. I still don't have many ideas what to do with the rooms in my house, but I decided to... I say but a lot, don't I? I decided to put it in the museum exhibit just because, you know, it's cool to have a collection of stuff, but when you don't, you know, it's my house. When you don't really use it much, you want to kind of put it somewhere else. And if you didn't know, the basement of your house does not get judged by the HHA when, you know, when they send you the HHA score and stuff. So I'm going to put all my miscellaneous junk in there, which I do want to keep, like items which you can't reorder, like the... I don't know. I'm trying to think of something which I've got, but I don't know. Oh, I will take one of you, though. And you can see the sign I've got up on the exhibit is just my square. I was playing around seeing if it keeps its design after you change it in your patterns, and it does, which is kind of cool. I'll show you this now, actually. What I'll do is grab my stylus. It's this pattern down here, redesign. So if I don't know, if I put a big blue cross in the middle as a done grid, this design on the sign doesn't change, which is super cool, because it means you can design a sign and then apply it and then get it back, which is kind of cool. I like that. But for now, I'm going to redesign this thing back to how it was. So yeah, I'm going to put all my junk in my basement in my house now. So yeah, that should be cool. I haven't started yet. At the minute, it's just blank, but I do like the flooring and the walls. I've also got like the fire bar and the red shells turned off, music-wise, because they made lots of noise. Plus, there's the actual background music from the museum exhibit, which is cool. I still have some of the collection to collect, but for the time being, you know, it's kind of cool. I like it. I'm going to try and put as many of them in these stands as I can. But actually, why don't we do that with... I wonder, can we put items of clothing on that stand? Oh, Whoops. Well, we can't do that today, or test it out. We are running on a bit, though. I haven't got a clue how long I've been recording for. Probably at least 15 minutes. So I'm going to try and wrap it up now. I was extremely surprised to see how many people made it to the end of last video. I didn't think many people do watch right until the end, because, you know, it can be boring. I am boring. Why do you watch me this long? I'm boring. How are you not sleeping? Yeah. So yeah, I was surprised to see how many people made it to the end of the last video. So I'm going to carry on doing this word of the video thing, and today's word is going to be... Ooh, I should really pre-plan these. Let's have today's word of the video to be work. I know most of you are probably, you know, still in school, and you know, that's fine. You can be in school because we all have to be in school at one point or another. But, you know, what are you currently working on or working towards? I want to keep that. I want to get rid of that. What are you currently working on or towards in life, you know? Or what would your ideal job be? If you just use the word work somewhere in your comment, and I'll know that you made it through to the end of the episode, which is all fun and games. And I want to, again, I know I say this a lot, but I really do mean it. I want to thank you all very much for watching and supporting my channel and my videos and the videos which I create. I have a hell of a fun time doing these, and I hope to be doing them for the foreseeable future. Because it's great to get such awesome responses back from you. And yeah, I'll try and drag out this until I can get into my house. I hope I get blue roses soon. Again, thanks for your offers, but I'm not looking to take them off people. I'm just looking to create them myself. Yeah. The kitchen, I will just say, I know I'm still blabbering on, hasn't changed at all. If you guys know a good table to use for the kitchen, then please do suggest it in the comments, because I don't know what to use. Having them all on the floor looks kind of stupid. Pardon me. So there's the... Oh, there's the Triforce. I forgot to move the Triforce. And the Master Sword. I might keep these in here. And the Virtual Boy. I don't know why. But I've got stuff like the letter set and the trophies. Did I ever put my fishing trophy in here? I didn't. It's in my closet, I think. Huh. Interesting. I don't know where it is. But yeah, once again, thank you all very much for watching. I think before the next video, I will work on my house and do some more stuff in here. The upstairs still hasn't changed. I quite like this. I like how I've got the chair with the computer with the fan next to it and the display up top. And the TV. And the bedroom light. Oh, that's on. Which light have I got on? Not that one. That one's not on. Where's my light? It might just be because it's daytime. That would make sense. And then I've got my laptop next to... Oh, one of the things I ordered was a mic stand, because I thought it would look cool to have next to my PC, as if it's like my microphone while I'm recording. Anyway, as per usual, I have babbled on for long enough. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.